All my cold puns before you got
Did
here.
you? That's right here. Let's be very punny because I'm not going to be very informative.
Well, you know, I've always wanted to ask you, did you ever hope that Caitlyn would get plant powers?
I often get the question, who would defeat who? Would it be Killer Frost or Layla? And I don't know. I feel like Layla would want to try and talk it out in a peaceful way, but I think if push came to shove, she might take that one.
So, I know you can't say much, but she is in a weird position where we left her off, where she's evil, but she's not, but she is. She's sort of like antagonistic mostly.
Interesting.
Huh?
I said interesting.
Yeah, so
I love hearing everybody else.
I feel like she still has this like back history that she still values with a lot of the people.
I think you did see moments at the end of season 3 where Killer Frost, even when she is sort of out, she does have some of the same memories as Caitlyn Snow.
So going forward, do you think that's going to play up a little bit more for you, so that like maybe we haven't lost her altogether?
Here, we'll get it out of the way quick. Here's what I can tell you about season 4. Those who love Caitlyn Snow won't be disappointed, and those who love Killer Frost won't be disappointed.
I loved.
There we go.
I understand.
I loved Caitlyn's relationship with Julian last season and the way that built. I mean, what was it like for you playing opposite Tom, and could we see more of that in the coming
Tom
season?
is great. You know, what I honestly really liked about it was the struggle. It was the, you know, I feel like Caitlyn had been quick to dive into some relationships in previous seasons, and the fact that she didn't immediately dive into the relationship with Julian, I really liked. And I liked that she was sort of honest with him and said, look, I'm not really ready to be in a relationship. Like, I have things that I need to deal with before I'm ready to be with someone, and I'm afraid to be with someone.
We know there's a little bit of a time jump, so can you give us any info about where when we finally catch up with your character, where she's going to be?
It's about a 6-month jump from the end of season 3 to the beginning of season 4, and not
So last season you got to play both Caitlyn and Killer Frost. What was it like, kind of playing both of them throughout the season?
Awesome. It's so fun. I mean, you look at Tom Cavanaugh, an unbelievable actor who's like done such a fantastic job creating so many different characters on our show, and it's cool. It's fun to do and to find the different, you know, variations and that sort of thing. It's great.
The first.
When you started with this series, did you think that she would become Killer Frost so soon in the run?
No, not at all. You know, I've looked to their other shows, and, you know, Arrow in particular, and Katie Cassidy's experience with them waiting so long, I had no idea it would come so quickly.
The first time she kind of popped up as Killer Frost, and then it seemed to go away, and then it came back.
Too.
Yeah, I mean, did you kind of know that that would be the arc for the season? That, you know, she would experience that, and then it would calm down and it would come back?
I did not. No, I kept thinking that you would see Killer Frost earlier in season 3. You know, we had that big episode 7, and then I felt like we kind of forgot about it for a little bit, and so, you know, I'm excited to see what they have planned for season 4.
What was your favorite sort of twist from the last season, or like interaction of the whole, her turning into Killer Frost, and like what interaction with what character did you think was like your favorite?
I think a lot of times this scene sort of in the elevator bay where she looks at all those boys and says, I never loved any of you, and it's heartbreaking because we know she's lying, but is she trying to convince herself? Is she trying to convince them? Does she convince them? I think that's a nice to like to be a part of. I don't think it was nice for those characters.
Oh no, but it was a very good character moment.
Well, because they're so different, what's been the most fun part about playing, you know, this villainous side and then playing the softer side with Caitlyn? What's been the most, or what are you looking forward to exploring?
I like getting to do both, you know, like Caitlyn doesn't wear dark nail polish colors. Killer Frost definitely wears dark nail polish colors. You know, getting to see the things that one character would do and one character wouldn't do, and getting to do all of them and have fun with all the different levels has been great.
When you're playing our Caitlyn, who's become Killer Frost, is that different to when you played Earth 2 Killer Frost?
100%, that is. It's very different. And one of the things I'd like to see more of is to understand why Killer Frost is so evil and what her motivation is there.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Guys.